Ought to and had better are both semi-modal verbs in English that are used to express obligation or give advice. Both ought to and had better are similar in meaning to should, but they are considered more formal and less common in everyday conversation. Ought to and had better are used for giving advice and recommendations. These are used differently and they can have different meanings. These three verbs are modal verbs. Should, ought to, had better. Modal verbs are helping, auxiliary verbs that express ideas like ability, advice, and obligation. Many modal verbs have more than one meaning. They are always followed by the simple form of a verb. For example, Amanda should go to the doctor. This shows that we think it is a good idea for Amanda to visit the doctor. Modals for advice. Let's learn how to give advice. English speakers use the modal verbs should, ought to, and had better to express that they think something is a good or a bad idea. Should is the most common way to give advice. There is a difference in the negative form as well. You can make a contraction only with the verb should, not the other two. See examples below. Also, note the position of the word not in the negative sentence below. The word not goes after should and had better but in the middle of ought to, ought not to. Negative sentence contraction. You should not put hot water on a burn. You shouldn't put hot water on a burn. You ought not to put hot water on a burn. There is no contraction. You had better not put hot water on a burn. There is no contraction.
One. A. I have got a sore throat. B. You shouldn't drink cold water. 2. You're going to miss the school bus. You had better hurry. 3. A. My husband snores a lot and I can't sleep. B. I think you had better warn him. 4. This meat doesn't smell fresh. We shouldn't eat it. 5. A. Brenda has got a temperature. B. She had better not stay in bed. 6. A. Alice is 80 kilos and she still eats junk food. B. I think she should go on a diet. 7. I have an important exam tomorrow. I ought not to go out tonight. 8. A. I have a bad toothache. B. I think you should go to the dentist. Nine. A. I can't see the blackboard well. B. I think you had better sit close to the blackboard. 10. A. My phone bill is enormous. B. I think you ought not to talk too much. 11. You don't have to go to bed early. Tomorrow is Sunday. 12. A. I can't sleep at nights. B. You had better not drink coffee at nights. 13. A. Jerry hasn't got his glasses and he wants to drive home. B. I think he had better take a taxi. 14. Jason's room is always in a mess. He can't find anything. I think he ought to tidy it. 15. I have a birthday party on Friday. Who do you think I should invite? 16. A. My son is usually late for school. B. He had better not go to bed late.